Good evening, Masters. Namaskar. PMC Africa welcomes you to 11-day Manifesting Mindfulness Workshop. It's been a great journey of learning, of knowledge, and endurance. Every day is a new revelation and a new understanding. PMC Africa welcomes you to 11-day. So, we have a master, Master Saroja Mallikarjun ma'am, who has been guiding us to the journey of spirituality and knowledge. So I welcome Saroja ma'am for another session about self-love. Self-love, love. Now this topic today holds a great importance in our lives, which brings us happiness and blissfulness. So going on that journey, I would love to welcome once again Saroja ma'am to our session. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And very heartily thank you. And with lot of love, thank you. And we are already coming to the end of our journey of 11-day workshop. It had been a beautiful journey, friends. We tried to cover the most, the topics which are very close to our heart. So self-love was one of that. And we are all in self-love, those who have joined here. And what is this self-love? The most important ingredient of the soul. So today we are going to understand a little better so that the one who are struggling to love themselves, they get a hint, a taste of how it sounds and how it feels to have self-love. Before starting this session, I would convey my deep-hearted regards, love, and gratitude to our dear Master, Brahma Rishi Pitamaha, Dr. Subhash Patri sir, and all the astral masters and pyramid masters. And again, I would say always be connected to your master's friend, and the knowledge will just keep flowing. It becomes so easy to understand. It is like we are wearing some headphones to clearly listen to a music. That is how easy it becomes when you connect to the master's energy. So what is self-love? We are all soul who have chosen a path, created a story for ourselves, some learnings with a backpack of like we pack a bag for school, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We come with so many things in our baggage and also with self-love. Unless a soul has self-love, it will not create anything. Out of this self-love, I chose to learn something and then take birth on this plane. But after that, we just tend to lose that because of so many circumstances around us, which influence us because of their strong energy. It is the energy of the parent you are born to, and then the family you are born in, also the society you are going to live in, and slowly they program you in a way. Many a times we lose our self-love. What actually is self-love? When usually in general terms, when we talk about self and love, oh, that sounds so selfish. We always have learned to prioritize others first, family first, friends first, the society first, then nation first. I am always last in the list. But how can that be helpful? I can give something which I have. If I don't have love, how do I give love? How can anyone expect love from that person who doesn't know to love himself? Here, loving yourself or self-love doesn't mean arrogance. But sometimes that sounds so good. Arrogance also is lot of self-love. Yes, I am this. Accepting it. And you will see that such people who sound arrogant are really full of energy. There is no self-doubt, and many tend to succeed in their lives. That small quality of that confidence helps them to grow very quickly. Nothing can pull them down. And that is I'll not say it is the essence, but it is very much required. Unless you have self-love, you cannot plan for your journey in this period. The journey you have planned can be adventurous, or it can be just a learning process. A simple life of having a little family and not doing for anybody else anything, just being a simple housewife or a simple student, not having big dreams. Is it not okay? Should everyone have big dreams? Should everyone be adventurous? Is it that necessary? If someone is not having adventure in his life, is it not okay? Again, these are some standards set by the society, my dear friends. Here, by self-love, we mean what you want to do, what you want for yourself, not allowing others to make you a stepping stone, and not allowing the society to suppress you and belittle you and make you feel of no value. To understand this better, let us quote some stories here and there, incidents around us, and that is how it is going to help us. Let us take some celebrities who have learned self-love. I always, when I talk about self-love, because I learned from her, so that person comes to my mind again and again. I was a big, big fan of Oprah Winfrey. Very, very young age, I started listening to her. And today when I speak and I'm addressing so many platforms, I thank her. Because how to talk, I have learned from her. How to handle a talk show, I have learned from her. How to carry an attitude, I have learned from her. How to dress properly, I have learned from her. And then slowly, when she became my hero, I started learning, because she was so learned. She was so educated about so many things all around the globe. And then the important thing came out one day when she told about herself, how she was born, where she was born, and what all she went through. And then she learned that self-love. And then today she is what she is. If you all don't know about Oprah Winfrey, I would just like to tell a little about her. She's African American, but her childhood was very, just like any African girl, it was not good. Very young age, she experienced, as it is common for many African kids, the sexual harassment. And she got married very soon, which was again abusive. And we all know how they look, Africans, so nobody praises them. But she got good chances in some movies, so she was appreciated there. Again, not accepted. Though she was talented, she was not accepted. So she was the lady who developed self-love and then made a stand, and then for longest period possible, she was on the show business in spite of that African look, and she has covered all the topics, every topic. I have not seen any one topic missed there, be it spirituality, be it science, be it personal life, everything she covered. And even today to this day, she is the only African richest lady. So that is how I learned from her. And how I changed myself, I was brought up in a joint family. And we all know in South Indian families, we don't usually pamper our kids that much. Not much of the beauty talks happens, especially not in my family. It never happened. So I never knew how I looked. And I never thought about it only when I was in a teenage, and my mom used to appreciate my cousin a lot. Like, she's so beautiful, she's so beautiful. And then it started in my mind. So if somebody is beautiful, then they are trying to say that nobody else is beautiful, only she is beautiful. And I accepted that till recently. Till recently, in the sense, till I was at the age of 40, 45, I didn't know I was beautiful too. Because we are all typical Indian family where even the husband will not tell us that you are beautiful. So I never knew I was beautiful. I always thought I am average looking or below average looking. I have a big nose, big mouth. I am a little taller than everyone in my family. So I used to always feel the odd person out. Even that sometimes that comes out when I'm taking a photograph in the friend circle, because all will be of one size and I'll be taller than them. And so I will feel like, oh, I am the odd one out. You people take the pic. I will move aside. So this was too bad in me, like too much, where even for any interviews, I would hesitate to attend any interview thinking my looks may hinder my interview. So I have missed many interviews just because of that. It may sound so silly. Looks. How is looks important in a job? Why is it a hindrance in an interview? But the person who is going through that non-self love, that is how dangerous it is. And that is why I'm mentioning this here. So be aware of the talks you do with your children. In the special young, tender mind, you're going to seed the words you're speaking around. It is not possible. You will not be able to do any time. Especially in the local language, they always say that you will never do in your lifetime. तुम अपने जीवन भर तुम नहीं कर पाओगे. It will never happen in your lifetime. You will never succeed in your lifetime. Oh, you can't do that. So these words may sound regular, but they do plant in the soul, my dear friends. It goes deep, deep, deep. I have spoken to elderly ladies in their 70s and 80s. And it is very sad that the self-love started in their 70s. Can you imagine a lifetime of 70 years without self-love? It is just like they are faking their lives. They are just faking their lives, trying to feel happy, but deep inside they're not happy. Trying to do things which they themselves know they are not worth it, though they will be worth it. Like, be it participating in any competitions, it can be any sport, it can be any activity, it can be any job. They will be eligible by their academics, by their why is it echoing? Okay. So academically they may be excelling, but because of no self-love, they will always be just one step below the pedestal where they are supposed to reach. Especially body shaming. If you look at body shaming, you in the sense, the society thinks just by giving that hint that they are fat or thin or skinny, maybe we are helping them so that they become conscious and make some changes. But it is very sad that one attitude or one word of yours is going to pull that person down and down and down. I have started counseling very long back, almost 10, 15 years. I have been counseling children, teenagers, because I'm a teacher by profession, so I deal with teenagers. And it is very sad to know, especially at that age, they are so conscious about their physical appearance. I had one girl who was on a obese side. Because of so many hormonal things also, we can put on weight. It's not always related to food. So the girl was putting on weight, and every weekend, Sunday people are missing her. Monday they look at her. Arey, you have become fatter than you were what you were on Saturday. In just one day, they are analyzing her and saying you are fatter than that. At one point, she stopping herself from eating junk. Instead, she started taking in more junk. That means she stopped self-love, gave up the fight, and she wanted to punish herself by indulging in more food. When I had a heart-to-heart talk with her, she said, who cares? Why should I care about it? Nobody cares. Only they want to body shame me, my parents, my brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, classmates, even the teachers are saying that. And that means that I can't do it. And I really don't feel like doing it. And she went into depression, and also the peer pressure and the exam pressure. She was in her 10th standard where we have board exam. She lost her interest in studies. And luckily, I feel I am very lucky because I am in people's life who need help. Before they go into that phase, God sends me into their life. And I was very lucky because I was with her. I sensed it, and she was very close to me. All my children are very close to me. She could talk to me. And when I asked her one day that why you are so depressed, I can find it out. Like, no, you're looking depressed, you're sounding depressed. Is it okay, or are you having some issues? And she opened up and she cried and she said, yesterday night I wanted to suicide. I said, why? Just because I am fat. And we had a very nice heart to heart talk. And by the grace of the universe, I could speak the correct word at the correct time. And she took it so much rightly that she completely drastic change in a 6 month. She became so beautiful. And just a few months ago, she got married. I couldn't recognize those pics she shared with me of her wedding. Then she thanked me when I said, you are looking very beautiful. She thanked me like those words helped me. Those words were of self-love, friends. I said, don't think about anyone else. Don't become beautiful for others. Become beautiful for yourself. Similarly, I would take this opportunity of addressing the housewives who are at home. We find that the housewives, or especially non-working people who are at home, who are not exposed to the society in the day-to-day life every day, they don't bother about their looks. They don't bother about their hobbies. Why should I look good? Why should I dress well? Why should I eat good? Why should I keep my house beautiful? The list goes on and on, friends. Don't clean your house for others. Don't clean the house because your husband will come back from office and say, why is the house looking messy? Clean the house for yourself. You say, I am the queen of the house and I am going to live in a very beautiful house. So my house has to look beautiful for me. I am going to be well dressed from morning to night till I go to bed, because I want to look good every moment I look into the mirror. I want to look good in the eyes of my children. Why do I doll up only for parties? Why am I taking pains to be well dressed for some other person who doesn't even bother whether I'm looking good or not? Why don't I do that for my family, my children? When the children come from school, why don't you get dressed up and welcome them? Why don't you be dressed up in the sense? Don't be in the shabby jumpsuit or night suit. And especially in India, we find those nighties we are wearing, the long gowns and messy hair. Pick up your favorite hobby. And when these hobbies are so beautiful, friends, it makes you happy. When you pick up a hobby, you're not doing for others. That small diagram you're going to do, or the small crochet work you're going to do, or the small project you're going to do, and when you complete that, it can be a small bottle painting also. It can be a doodle work. It can be just a sketching. It can be anything. You love to writing a paragraph. It's going to boost your energy, your self-love. So in order to have that self-love for yourself, yes, self-love is for myself. Respect yourself first, then the whole world is going to respect you. Love yourself first, because when I'm full of love, and then I'm going to give others love. Sing and dance and be happy. Take care of your physical health and also take care of your mental health. If you're having any mental health issues, if you feel you need help, don't hesitate to ask for help. Go for help. Because yes, when you're already in a deeper state of self-love, to climb up, you need a little push. If you feel I don't have self-love, because all my life I have been listening to things from my parents, from my husband, from my in-laws, and now the children also have started saying things which are making me feel low and low and low, and I am losing confidence, then this is the time you need a help. Take help, come out of it. It is very much important. Self-love is very much important because this is going to lead to your mental depression if you're not taking care of it. So self-love is not only for everyday life, physical life, but for your mental life. And then it is going to affect your family life, that is your social life also. Again, I would like to quote, just last week, I had again one counseling session with a family, a well-to-do family and very educated family. And I found that that person who was taking counseling was completely lost because of no self-love. And the seed had come from her childhood. Because someone had said something which is really so silly that someone was not related at all. So it was like an astrologer or something. They had just come to say something in the family. They see the horoscope and just predict something. And that thing remained with her. And even today, after having a very successful life, she is herself a doctor. In spite of all of that, every alternate year, she goes into depression. And she was not ready to accept that she is losing it because there is no self-love. She is trying to prove in the family that she is the best daughter-in-law. She's trying to prove to her parents that she is the best daughter. She is trying the best to prove her husband that she is the best wife and best mother. And the reason why she is not able to do all this was absence of self-love, giving importance to others only. And we all know this wisdom is not going to help us, my dear friends, because I had a 3 to 4 hours talk, but that wouldn't help, because we need a extra energy, a greater wisdom to understand how energies work. And for that, we need to meditate. And I wish that family meditates again and again and again together and rises and raise their energies in order to have self-love, because self-love is just not a word, it is an energy. And that energy can be gained only by meditating. Otherwise, there are therapies for that. We have to make some rules and follow those rules. There are some steps to be followed. But for us now, we are in a beautiful era where meditation is the only medicine for whatever, I won't say problem. So whatever discomfort you are having in your life, physical, mental, psychological, social, financial, for all of it, the only medicine is meditation. And without needing, we don't need to understand all this. We don't want any lectures on this. We don't want to know any more examples about it. The only wish for me to be happy is enough, and I meditate and I get my happiness. So when I'm full with happiness, that is Ananda Sthiti, then I am going to attract Brahmananda Sthiti. And when I'm in Brahmananda, I'm to give away the same what I'm receiving. That is, I'm going to give away that love and happiness to all around me. That will be your family or your society. So friends, let us meditate and meditate and meditate. Introduce meditation to others. You are benefiting from meditation or not, don't wait for it. The first day you learn meditation, immediately talk about it with your friends. We don't know which soul is waiting to get the seed of meditation. And that is how we are going to help that soul to grow their self-consciousness into their higher self-consciousness. Saying so, I would like to end this session with a beautiful meditation. Let's just close our eyes, clasp our fingers, cross your legs, and just let go of all the thoughts. Relax your full body. And make yourself so comfortable. And love yourself for choosing meditation as in your day-to-day, everyday lifestyle. Keep observing the breath. This is Anapanasati Dhyana. The science of observing the breath. The natural, soft breath. When you find that your thoughts, the number of thoughts is lessening, allow the cosmic energy to flow inside you to all the nadis and into your astral chakras. Today we have been talking about self-love. So let us direct today's energy towards our heart chakra, friends. Let there be more love and light. Let the cosmic energy flow from the Sahasrara to the heart chakra. Heart chakra is not the heart. It is the space between your chest, the center part. It is not a physical organ, my dear friends. Activating the heart chakra, the chakra, as the name mentions, supposed to keep moving like a wheel. It can be moving in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Each individual, the activity of the heart chakra is different. It is completely related to your thought process, your experiences, and your actions too. The status of the heart chakra will tell you what kind of person you are. If you have self-doubt, greed, and such negative qualities, chakra will move in the anti-clockwise direction. They are both simultaneously related, my dear friends. If you have the feelings of oneness, love, and broad-mindedness, your chakra is moving in the clockwise direction. It has its own speed and vibrations. These chakras are in the shape of a lotus with a different number of petals for each chakra. When you don't have self-love, when you're filled with doubt, self-doubt, the petals are closed. And when a bud is closed, it cannot spread the essence of the flower unless it opens its petals. And to open the petals of the lotus in your heart chakra, let us direct the cosmic energy of love to our heart chakra, dear friends. And visualize the heart chakra opening petal by petal very slowly. Emitting a beautiful smell and love and light. The energy emitted from the heart chakra is going to cover the whole body in this love energy. You're going to love each cell of your body, my dear friends. You're going to love the look of this body. And you're going to love the qualities of the soul. Together, they are making your personality. And you now love your personality. Yes, I love myself. I am a beautiful soul in a very beautiful body. Last 1 minute, friends. Allow the love energy to seep deep into your cells, each organ, and the whole of your body. You become the emblem of love, the essence of love. Always emitting the fragrance of love. Be the face of love. Tell your soul, dear soul, thy name is love. Slowly allow the energy to just be there. Keep flowing and keep emitting from your heart chakra to the whole of the universe. Let this process keep on happening. And now we are going to come out of the meditation very slowly with a lot of love. And feel the love at your heart chakra. And slowly open your hand. Keep it on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And slowly keep both your palm on your heart chakra. We are going to complete the circle of flow of the love energy from the cosmos through your body again to your heart chakra. And it keeps flowing in the shape of the infinity all the time. Thank the masters. Thank the universe. Thank yourself. Slowly open your eyes with a lot of gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, dear friends, you're welcome to share your experience of meditation. And if any queries also, you can just raise your hand.
Please, Jigna ma'am.
Yeah. First of all, lots of gratitude to Saroj ma'am and PMC Africa team for organizing such lovely sessions. Uh, this was a very touchy topic for me. I felt like till the day I didn't love myself, I didn't prioritize myself. I used to search love in everyone. I mean, I used to think my daughter loves my husband more than me, in spite of I being with her the entire day, fulfilling all her desires, giving her all the comforts she wishes me to give her, cooking everything that she wishes, and prioritizing everyone else in the life. I used to think, yes, my husband prioritizes his business, he doesn't give me time. But the day I started loving myself, I see love in each of them. I feel that, like, whenever I go out and I go out for hours for pyramid meditation, and when I return back, I see my daughter waiting for me. I see my husband messaging me when he is out of town. He messages me, miss you, and stuff like that. The things which I used to miss, like when I was a teenager. I have been married in a love marriage, so I used to always feel that yes, something is missing, and now right now I'm just experiencing all of that which I used to wish for, which I used to dream for when I started loving myself. So I have got everything when I started loving myself.
Very true, very true. And there comes this phase in each one's life. Only it happens very late. That is very sad. But people have to learn to do it very early in the age. And so I forgot to include that part, that we have to inculcate this habit of self-love in children. It should start from there because the seed is being rooted in that period and that age. So let us just uproot those weeds and let the flower grow beautifully. And self-love has given me a lot of success. It is not only love that I've attracted. As soon as I went into the self-love, and I could see the instant change in my lifestyle, and things started happening so wonderfully different. There was a purpose for my life. Then I found the purpose of my life, which I was unable to decide. Decision making became sharp. Now I was taking a foot, like, no, I want this, so I will do this. Where I was just flowing like water. Whoever wants, they could easily mold me anyway. And then when I started taking stand, now I am able to establish myself. So it is not just about the looks. It sounds so silly, but self-love will start with that, and then you will reach different heights, and you will see that you're succeeding your life, and things will happen as per your wish. That is one thing Jigna said, no, what she wished, she is getting that. And yes, truly, even I am experiencing such things. Like whatever I wanted to do in my life, I am doing now, and nobody is stopping me, and that is one beautiful, wonderful part of that.
Ma'am, all my dreams are coming true. All my small wishes. Like, I'll give you just a small example. I had a silly wish in my life that I wanted to ball dance with my husband. And he is not at all into dancing. He doesn't like dancing. He has learned Garba because of me. I wanted to play Garba with him, so he has learned it. And one fine day, he was doing some work on his laptop in my hall, and suddenly he had played a playlist in the house. Music Bajrata, romantic songs were playing, and I was doing meditation in my bedroom. Suddenly I came to hall. I sat there, and suddenly he came and he held me and he started dancing, and tears went out of my eyes. I was like, oh my God, my wish has come true. Such small, silly wish which I had and I was longing for had come true immediately when I started loving myself.
Only the one who has experienced this knows the value of how it feels. It looks silly, but it is not silly at all. Yeah, it's such a beautiful experience, Jignaji, and thank you for sharing and having such a wonderful time. You are like rocking in your life, having all the fun. Have fun. Live your life. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it here.
Thank you, Jignaji. I'm truly inspired. Now I'll make my husband dance to my tunes next. Successfully.
It's a loving experience, like after
sure.
22 years of marriage, when you experience such love in your life, it's a great feeling.
Yeah. Aparnaji, you are going to make him dance with you, or you are going to make him dance? There is a difference between
both. You understood that the both meanings are relevant here. So first I will try to dance to his, then he will to me, and then together. That's what I'm planning right now. Yes, it's a very blissful feeling.
Yes.
Self-loving is almost like self-goals, I feel. When you love yourself, you appreciate yourself better. With this routine life, we tend to forget about ourselves, our aspirations. We will become interacting. When in Indian families, basically, when we go across sessions and we attend, we just come to know that somewhere along the line, trying to satisfy others, we just tend to forget about ourselves. That is indirectly not loving yourself. We must be having this aspiration to learn singing. Then, as the mother says, the father, hey, it's not for you, then we drop it out. Dancing, we drop it out. I have dropped it out, so I can tell you that. But singing, I have not. Only I have changed the place. If it is not in the hall, I go to the bathroom or in the corridor, but I will sing. So love, it makes me happy. And it's make, yes, as you said, after coming into meditation, we have developed that confidence in ourselves to say that, yes, we are eligible to do these things. We can do it. And then another thing happens when we start loving us, when other person who has not seen our capabilities, our positivities, they start observing you. Oh, is it? She can do this. Let us support. The support comes only when we show our true qualities to them. If they have the eye for it, then definitely our work is done. As Jignaji has danced, we all can dance. So we can enjoy ourselves. So
It's
very
very
nice.
simple, no? It was so simple. Before that, the wishes are the same. Nobody supported you. As soon as you get into self-love, everybody starts supporting you. Even the universe starts supporting you. It
Definitely.
is going to fulfill all your wishes. Yeah, beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this is the transformation I have. After 50 years, I listened to what others said. And one fine day I put this affirmation. Now it is my life. Whatever I did for others. That time I was not wrong. Now also I'm not wrong.
Not
I want to live for myself for some time without hurting the sentiments of others. If I can make a way for myself, why not? So this is how we ended up like a family.
Yeah.
And we're doing some good things around. So, Aruna Garu and Arnaji, please, your sweet words.
Renuji is a new person.
Yeah, I know. I think she
Renuji,
comes.
Renuji, you can speak in Hindi. That's okay. Everyone
हाँ,
understands Hindi
हम
here.
सब हिंदी में बोलते हैं. आप हिंदी में
You
बोल.
know, I learned something for you today, ma'am, and I would like to share at the end of the session.
Yeah. Once let me say this. Really, ma'am, this is a wonderful session. This is how the working women, like housewives, get so deficiencies, faces so different deficiencies. Like when they lose the self love, that is the cause for chronic diseases, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
That is the main cause for chronic diseases. The only thing, when we come out of, the only method we use self love, only we can come out of this, as you said.
Very true.
It's a wonderful topic today. Very nice, ma'am. And one more
For
thing I
including
wanted to
that.
add.
That is very true.
Yeah, one more thing I wanted to add, to come out of this. Even I'm also a housewife, so I so I know the all the deficiencies and all of these things. Like when I came into the meditation, only I came out of so many things. Like we will give so much of preference for the children, for the husband, for the house, everybody, but never we give time to ourselves, isn't it?
Never us. Never us. It is always being good to others.
Uh, that's what nowadays. That's why I think since 10 years, I am giving myself time to myself. When I came to meditation, only I came to understand that we have to give time to ourselves. Like I'm doing painting now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I spend lot of time in painting, so that I think that I'm giving time to myself with painting, because I connect with my soul when I do painting. I feel so much of happiness. I feel lot like I feel like I'm being something,
Some other world.
some other world.
Some
I
other
connect with
world.
some
That
other world.
painting is other world only. You don't know about the time. Even
Yeah.
at nights, that is my hobby. Night time is my painting time. The whole night I will
Wow,
not sleep. If I'm
that's
in a
great.
mood, I just go into painting only.
Wow,
I
so
would
many
like to add
talents.
something here. Like
Please.
I have heard, like, I attend blessing sessions from Sarika ma'am. She always says that indulging yourself in any form of art, maybe singing, dancing, painting, which keeps your energies very high. Like, if you love to dance, if you love to sing, please don't deprive yourself of your hobbies. वो आपकी ऊर्जा को और high रखता है, energies को देख, it keeps high energy, maintains high energy in your body.
Very
So I
true.
would always advise everyone to be connected with their hobbies. That's
Yes.
it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much,
That's
everyone.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, so it was nice listening about self-love. And a lot of the root of miseries is not loving yourself. I was hearing in one of the sessions of Padma ma'am, she said, always a woman always focuses, she wants to satisfy the husband, she wants to satisfy the children. And another way is, if you are trying to satisfy others also, the other way around, you're satisfying, then you forget yourself. So when you're doing this work of social work, like you're trying to go and move out of your horizons, to go out and do a lot of activities, in a way, when you give yourself to the mother earth, when we were doing that save earth, automatically you're taking care of your family and your family is being sheltered. So coming out, it is like almost like loving others is also like self-love. So that was a very nice way of putting it. So all the women of the whole world are on the earth. Love is not restricted and is not restricted by boundaries. Hello, Mamtaji, welcome. Please, if you like to say something, you are unmuted. Yeah.
Live or we are not?
Hi, we can hear you.
Nothing. It was just a wonderful session from Sarojji. And we all needed that kind of session actually. Because, we come across certain things every day and then we forget about self love.
The
So
reminder call.
it's a kind of reminder. We really I really keep on surfing with such topics, but often we miss on certain things. So it was just nicely jotted down something for
No,
us.
actually, I find that once you're spiritually awakened, it will
Right,
happen only when you are in self-love. Even
right.
spiritual awakening will not happen.
Will not happen.
Once you're in self-love, that means you're in the first step of spiritual rung.
Totally.
Only then that vibration will start. If you're not in
Right.
self-love, universe is not going to love you. Even the universe is not
Of
going to
course.
shower its blessings.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Monira ji,
Monira,
you have something to share?
Yes.
Lots,
Yes,
I
I do.
guess.
Yes, I do.
Welcome.
So I'm crocheting.
Oh,
I
very
love
good.
crocheting,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my self-love. And I feel a lot of satisfaction because I'm doing it for a good cause. So I've done these little beanies. We give it for our we give it to as a donation to people who have little children who have cancer, or mothers who
Okay.
afford to buy. But I have just
There is network issue.